Hey y'all, make sure you like, comment, and share this video. Um, I get a lot of messages where people are asking me about current events, and so I'm gonna be talking about um, the beef currently going on between the owners of Trill Burgers. Y'all is going down. Everybody mad. So, um, the allegations against two other owners, Patsy and BJ Barbarez, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing their last name right, and so I probably won't be saying it again. Um, it's being alleged that they have committed fraud and theft of funds um, that belong to Trill Burgers LLC. Um, they had control over the funds because, and this is where it gets sticky. Because they were funneling the profits from Trill Burgers LLC through their business, uh, Sticky's Chicken. Now, let me go back and give you some background on this so you can understand how they got here. So, BJ and Patsy are siblings and have been in the restaurant business, and Sticky's Chicken is one of their businesses. And they ended up deciding to venture into the business of smash burgers, and they claim to have come up with the concept and did the recipes, did all the things to uh, launch the business, and decided to ask Bumby or UGK to come on and help with promotions. They are alleging that they already had the concept, the idea, everything in place, and asked him to join in while presenting all this to him, and he agreed. So the three of them, and actually two more owners, decided to come together to start this Trill Burgers business. Well, they ended up agreeing on percentages and actually did not formalize the agreement for a few months after they agreed on the percentages amongst the five of them. Well, during that time, they had a lot of pop-ups at all these different festivals. They did Coachella, they did LL Cool J's Rock the Bells, they did the Houston Rodeo, and they also stated that they did Travis Scott's Astro World, but if I was them, I wouldn't even brought that up. But I get it. They wanted to show that they had pretty much been on the scene and have been making moves to become popular with the public, which led to them being successful enough to move into a brick and mortar location in Houston. So um, here's the thing: is they were running all of the operations and business through BJ's and Patsy's Sticky's Chicken, which business wise, logistically, is really not a good idea even though it may have been convenient, it's never really good to have one business kind of propping up another. And that's what it's being alleged happened here. So, at some point, there were funds and that went from Trill Burgers to specifically handle the expenses for Sticky's Chicken, and the balance sheets weren't balancing the way they should have, and led to the initial petition. Well, as current owners of Trill Burgers LLC, BJ and Patsy fired back their own lawsuit on behalf of Trill Burgers LLC, stating that current operations under the guise of Trill Burgers LLC is actually not being done in good faith, because after the allegations of fraud against BJ and Patsy, the remaining owners tried to get them to give up their ownership percentage, which is approximately about 34%, and did so allegedly without offering any monetary consideration. People usually don't give up percentages of company without being compensated. So it was stated that they did agree, but they never signed the separation agreement because, according to BJ and Patsy, they're like, pretty much, Trill Burgers is booming. Why would we give up our, our rights to Trill Burgers? And it's making money, and it also was one that not only did we provide pretty much the foundation for, but we put our own sweat equity into it. They are alleging that they are the ones who came with the equipment, the kitchen, the operations, the know-how to help Trill Burgers become the success it has become, while Bun B is masquerading around as this genius innovator, when in fact he is pretty much a mascot. Not downplaying anybody using their celebrity to, bring consumers to a business, but this is the mudslinging going on between these co-owners. So they're saying that Bun B ain't even flipped a burger ever, but now he's the one walking around acting as if he is the reason why Trill Burgers has become a success, when Trill Burgers itself didn't even own the resources to even operate, because again, all of the resources used to operate the business were pretty much on the back of Sticky's Chicken. So they have now again brought a lawsuit as owners of Trill Burgers LLC on behalf of Trill Burgers LLC against the remaining owners, the other three owners, because they have attempted to circumvent working in or under Trill Burgers LLC, while BJ and Patsy are still owners by creating two new LLCs, Trill Burgers 3607 LLC and Trill Tenders LLC, which are directly in competition with Trill Burgers LLC. So it's pretty much a complete mess at this point between these owners. And this is something the court is going to have to pretty much flesh out. So this is a great lawsuit to follow, to understand why operating agreements are important, why vendor agreements are important, why leasing agreements are important, why it's important to separate businesses and have checks and balances between the members and the managers of your business. I personally am looking forward to seeing how this case ends up concluding. They have a trial setting set up for November of this year. Is it likely to go? Who knows? However, it's a dogfight between them, and I think that both of them are presenting facts and their causes of actions the best way that they can. And I think that it's definitely going to, for sure, going to be mediated. And mediations are confidential. But I tell you what, I wish I could be a fly on the wall in that mediation. But here's the thing. This is why it's always important to have things in writing. So if it is true that Sticky's Chicken was kind of the foundation for the Trill Burgers operation, they should have had contracts in place stating that. Furthermore, there is a proper way to present your receipts to be reimbursed as members and managers of an LLC. It's not difficult to do. You come forward and say, hey, this is something that I paid for on behalf of the company. Before you even do that, you bring it up. You know, hey, this is a expense I believe we're going to have. Do you all agree that this is something that I'll pay for and be reimbursed? It's pretty much, you know, it's a process. It's a proper way to do things where it won't get messy like it has become between the owners of Trill Burgers. Currently, they are stating that the new companies, Trill Burgers 3607 LLC and Trill Tenders LLC, are benefiting from the goodwill of Trill Burgers LLC, which is the LLC that the siblings, BJ and Patsy, are stating that they pretty much, you know, had a huge hand in getting to where it is. And if that is true, they have a point. You know, you can't flip burgers and sell no fries if you ain't got no kitchen. And if you don't know how to operate a kitchen, if you don't have the operational licenses, if you don't have the know-how on how to properly navigate working in a restaurant, and they are the ones who brought that, they may have a point. Now, there's another owner, Wynn, who was also an owner of restaurants. I'm pretty sure he is, you know, assisting moving forward. But the fact that they went hard on Bum B, like, first of all, you have not contributed any funds to operate the business, to sustain the business. You are not in the kitchen. You are pretty much, you know, the face of the business, but like, don't get carried away. They have pointed out the fact that he has went and accepted awards on behalf of Trill Burgers, and it's like, how you accepting awards for the success of Trill Burgers, and all you've really done is been the face. You haven't really done the work. They even brought up the fact that, you know, one of the highlights of Trill Burgers was the Houston Rodeo, where they were the ones who pretty much made sure that they you know, were successful as a vendor, while all the owners did participate in paying you know, putting in on the vendor's fee for the rodeo. It was the Sticky's Chicken owners, BJ and Patsy, that were able to pretty much have it operating at the rodeo. So again, this is something that I hope anybody interested in getting into business and getting into business with others, they use this as a blueprint on what not to do and how to do things. The fact that they even had funds going through another business separate from the Trill Burgers entity is a huge no-no. You immediately want to set up your bank account. Get your LLC, get your EIN, and get your bank account. Do everything you need to do to make everything separate. I'm interested in knowing who has the rights to the intellectual property. I haven't looked that up. I may look into that because touch my nose. But yeah, I think that the way they are moving now so early in the lawsuit, I think that this could be a knockdown, drag out fight. And I'm interested in seeing how it goes. I'm interested in seeing how everybody bounces back in the end. Are they going to be able to work it out and work together and continue to be a success? Are the siblings going to be adequately compensated for their shares? Oh, and this is something else. Speaking of the shares, is the siblings are alleging that they tried to bully them out of their shares. That's important. Which is how they're still able to, be associated with Trill Burgers LLC and bring the lawsuit on behalf of Trill Burgers LLCs, because they were presented with a separation agreement, and according to the lawsuit against them, stating that they committed fraud and theft, they agreed to go ahead and sign the separation agreement. But in the lawsuit that they filed on behalf of Trill Burgers LLC, they said, no, we wasn't signing no separation agreement and not getting paid for our 34%, which makes sense to me. But again, I look forward to seeing how this case plays out. So tell me, sound off in the comments. Tell me, what do y'all think about this? How do y'all think this is being handled? Do y'all think it's being handled properly? Do you think it's being handled in a respectful manner? If you're a business owner, what are some things that you feel like they should have done different? Let me know. But I'm definitely going to be staying up to date on this case, because baby, it got my attention. Make sure that you like and comment and share this video.